Welcome back to Insight, talking with the Himalayan shop up in Garrett and Tiny Hands International and the partnership that goes on here. And Dave, take me back to why there's how'd you start the store?
Al, great question. I've been in Arizona 10 years now, 10 winters, and the first winter I was down there, I started working for a guy who I already knew because my mom used to live down. Mom and Dad used to live down there, and we'd go down during spring break. And so I worked at the Mesa Swap Meet, and after the first year, I wanted to do my own thing. Mm-hmm. People told me to go to Vegas. There's a trade show going on, ASD trade show. So from this trade show, I saw the Nepalese clothing, and I fell in love with this stuff right away. At first, I had supplier from Los Angeles, from Massachusetts, and then I decided to get my own manufacturer. So I went to Nepal 5 years ago, and I hooked up with this guy named Sharon, mm-hmm. and I trust him, and we had a great relationship, and that's where I get my stuff now.
And so that's where it comes from.
And then one thing led to another. Then I started getting into blankets, and then the artistic water fountains, and I usually pick up something every year from Arizona to bring it back, like LED pictures, mm-hmm. and it's just been fascinating.
Yeah, and so again, the shop is located, for most people in Fort Wayne, they're going up 69 to...
You go to exit 329 off of 69, and you turn west 1 mile, and the address is 1200 North Taylor Road in Garrett, and that's 46738 if you want to Google it. It's right across from the Walmart distribution center.
And you're only open for a month, from Thanksgiving to Christmas.
Basically, I open tomorrow, November 18th to December the 30th.
Yeah.
And then we reopen on about the middle of April to middle of May. But the main thrust is Thanksgiving to Christmas. Yeah. And we're open every day of the week except for Mondays.
Okay. And so how are you helping Tiny Hands accomplish what they're doing?
Basically, and by the way, regarding the Nepalese clothing that I have, it is on sale 40 to 80% off. Mm-hmm. So 10% of all the sales that we have on Nepalese clothing will go to his organization to help fund his organization. And it's just a small way to help them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping they get funds from other sources.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's just a small way to help.
Does the government in Nepal push back on what you're doing, or are they in favor of what you're doing?
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, okay.
Primarily in favor. The problem with Nepal is it's the poorest, or one of the poorest Asian nations. And so they recently had a large earthquake last year, and they just don't have either the professional means or the financial means to accomplish this massive task, mm-hmm. this epidemic. And so that's where the NGOs, organizations like Tiny Hands that have been doing this for a while, step in, and they can provide the expertise and the financial means to rescue these children.
And so if somebody wants to support, they obviously want to shop the Himalayan shop.
Sure.
But that additional support, is there a best way to contact you
There
guys?
are a few different ways. Tinyhands.org is a great location to go to. They offer the One Girl Prayer Initiative. They offer ways to do product parties where you can come, have some friends together, kind of like a pampered chef type of thing, and all the profits from the products that Tiny Hands provides goes back to the organization. Mm-hmm. They also have an adopted child similar to Compassion International. There's a lot of different avenues to support this work to put these bad guys in jail and rescue these kids.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a terrific organization, and like you said, best kept secret in Northeast Indiana about this seasonal store.
You got to come in and just, if you're not in a purchasing mood, come in, check it out, see what we got. We're going to be there again next year and the year after that, etc.
Worth a visit. All right, I may be just shopping for 4 or 5 blankets to keep my wife warm, because that seems to be what she wants for Christmas. The Himalayan shop and Tiny Hands International. You learned about them both here on Insight.